Good evening. My name is Aaron Cummins. I am the Photo 1 teacher here at Prairie Ridge. First of all, the best way to get a hold of me if there's any questions or concerns is through email. My email is akummins@d155.org. Photo 1 is a level 2 class. It follows in the technology and art kind of track. The goal here is to use the digital camera or the tablet as our means of taking photos. In terms of the class, there's three main goals we're looking at. Goal number 1 deals with creativity and personal voice. We're looking at creativity not as originality, but as a skill that the students can expand upon. It looks more at the idea of divergent thinking and having students looking at trying to make connections that may be a little bit harder to make. And also personal voice. Because again, the camera does show the world through the student's eyes. So one of the things we do spend a lot of time talking about is what do you want the world to understand and see through your point of view. The second thing we look at is technical skills and visual literacy. Technical skills deal both with the camera and how to use like shutter and aperture, but also how to use things like line, color, and like textures in a picture to enhance and to kind of make the viewer understand more about what they're trying to get out with their voice. Okay. And the last one is professional behaviors, and that deals with turning things in on time, understanding kind of what your goal is for the project, and then also reflecting upon how well you did on those and how well you can make them better through revisions and through better planning. Be aware the class is 100% summative. That doesn't mean that I do not take revisions. I actually encourage revisions and again, give lots of feedback. But the goal with doing 100% summative is the fact that students understand where they're at. And if they want to get better, it puts the onus on them to actually, again, follow through and to improve their grade. But again, revisions are encouraged and accepted all the way up to the final. And again, if you would like to see the feedback, please email me and I will pass along the feedback I gave to your student. In terms of grading and assessing, we look at 3 items. First item is skill growth. So how are you taking the skills that we are covering in that unit and applying them to your idea? The second one is idea development. We do stress design thinking process. So again, there's parts of that process that looks at, do you understand the question being asked of you? Do you understand how you're going to use those requirements? And again, how do you take those requirements and make them work for you? And then the last thing deals with reflection, which looks at having the student look at their strengths and weaknesses. The goal there, again, is having the student figuring out where they're seeing the mistakes and how to improve them, but also then, again, to look more long-term so that they're ideally expressing their idea in a better way. So that is assessment. Your students should have picked up a tablet. If not, please email me so we can get them a tablet because we're going to use that as our main source because it's a little hard to get them digital cameras that work with their Chromebook. So again, if they have not picked up their tablet, please email me and we'll figure out a time where we can, again, get them a digital tablet.